People are really just shaking in the pantaloons, jumping with joy and excitement that they can finally finish the saga about okay, I got a good noggin. I just got to brainstorm here, and then all the Shenmue story will come right back to me. There we go. Shenmue, the original for the Dreamcast. You got Ryu, who is living with his parents. You know, he's just doing his thing. He's playing Space Harrier on the Sega Saturn. He's just a bum, just a teenage bum, doing whatever. Then one day these bad dudes come in and they're like, "Yo, Ryu, where the fuck's your dad at?" And he's like, "Get out of here. I want to play my goddamn Space Harrier. Leave me alone." And then they just bust in and they just go to his dad and they're like, "Fuck you, dad." And they kill the guy. He's dead. They just knock him out. He's done. And his dad says something along the lines like, and then, after that, Ryu's like, "Oh my god, I gotta find this motherfucker. I gotta go after him. I'm gonna beat his fucking ass. I'm gonna kill him." What better way to do that than, wander around your neighborhood for hours? You wander around your neighborhood for a while. You talk to some old lady, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know, how's the weather today?" And then there's some little girl. She's like, "Oh my god, Ryu, my cat's missing." You're just looking for your goddamn cat for fucking ever. And then you're like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? There's an arcade here. Let me check out the arcade," right? And then you go in the arcade, you just fuck around a little bit. You use the little machines. You get a little toy. What the fuck else happens? You get a little hungry. And then you want a hot dog. So you talk to Tom at the hot dog stand. He starts dancing around for you. He's like, "Whoa, hot dogs. Hey, Ryu, get your hot dogs." A little weird, little racist. After that, after the time finally comes and Ryu's like, "God damn, what am I doing? Oh yeah, my dad got murdered. And I gotta avenge his death. I gotta find Lon D. That's the bad guy. Lon D." I remember there's a scene where he's like digging around in his house and he's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck's this?" And he just starts punching the wall, and then he finds this mirror thing and he's like, "Oh man." And then you're like, "Oh, the mirror will make you strong. You can get Lon D." Oh, you go to a ship port where there's a bunch of boats and ships, and you find some sailors. And the sailors are like, "Hey, who the hell are you? Let's duke it out." And they fight. You just fight a little bit. And then there's this old guy. This fucking old guy from Lord of the Rings, and he's just like, and that's all I remember really about that. Then you go back home. You go back to the arcade. You talk to some more people, and then I believe you're like, someone tells you, I forget who the fuck, but somebody's like, Lon D, he's in Hong Kong.
Came for your Hong Kong ticket, did you?
And then you're like, "Okay, I'm going." And then that's it. You leave. You go. Shenmue 2. You start right out off the boat. You're like, "Hey, I'm in Hong Kong." You walk into this big this big area, and you start gambling. You just start gambling. Just throw down some money. You just throw it on the table. You just fucking around. You got a gambling problem. That's what you got a gambling problem. You try to make as much money as you can. You can lose it all too. So be very careful, folks. Besides that, I think Shenmue 2 is a much bigger game than Shenmue 1. So a lot more things, a lot more is happening. A lot more is going on. There's a library. You go to a library. You're carrying books and you're balancing them around, balancing the books. There's a scene with a girl. She has a motorcycle. You ride on the motorcycle. There's a guy who has funny hair. And then you meet a girl and you walk through the woods for a really, really, really long time. And then they say something about Lon D. You find something out. And then the credits roll. That's the end. Come on by the Toy Vault.